Welcome back to my channel. I can show you the example of using while loop. How can you find the prime number between 1 to 20? First thing you have to do is initialization. So initialize the check. The first thing we need is we need to check the number is prime or not. So we need to start from the 1. So integer first number equals to 1. Again integer. So how many times it's divided? So for the prime number, how many times it should be divided? It should be divided by 1 and the number by itself. Rather than that, none of the other number can divide the prime number. So let's see how many times that number is divided. So divide count. So we're gonna count how many times the number will be divided. So the check number, let's make it prime number. Prime number or prime check. So it's gonna be easier for us to understand. Okay, the first number is we're gonna start from 1. That's why we're saying 1. So we're gonna give the condition 1 to 20. Let's go ahead and do the while condition. While, and inside the parentheses we'll give the conditions. The first number inside the condition we'll write first number is smaller than equals to 20. That's till 20 we're gonna check. So we give 20. And here, whatever the code you need to execute, so you're gonna write inside this block. So here the first thing is you have to see the divisible count equals to, which will be 0 in the initial state, and then prime check will be 2. We'll start from the 2 because 1 we don't usually say 1 as a prime number, so we're going to start from the 2. As you can see here, we can do while condition inside the while loop. Condition here again, prime check is smaller and equals to first number divisible by 2. So here don't get confused, the first thing will be divisible, so division comes first. So the if in the condition is saying if the first number is divided by 2 and this is smaller than equals to prime check. So don't get confused in the first number divided by 2. Whatever the first number is, the first number will be 1 in the first initial state. So first number is smaller than 20, yes, the program will go inside, and then prime check is smaller than equals to first number divided by 2. So the 1 is divided by 2, which is not true. So whatever we're gonna give inside this block of code won't execute because the condition doesn't match, because the first number is 1 in the initial state. Line 43 we say 1, so first number will be 1. 1 cannot be divisible by 2. That's why the block of the code won't get executed, whatever we're gonna write inside the line 50. But still we have to write the condition here for others. So we're gonna give the if first number mod prime check equals to 0, then we need to raise the division count plus and we need to raise the division and then break. Then inside here we're gonna raise the prime check plus. If you know the rule of how you're gonna check the prime number for, okay, let's say for example number 5, to check number 5 is prime number or not, you have to divide number 5 by 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. We already know 5 can be divisible by 1, but we are not doing it because all number will be divisible by 1. We're going to start from 2. That's why we say prime check from 2. So we're going to divide by 2 first, mod prime check equals to 0 or not. So let's say for example for 5 we're going to divide by 2 and see either is mod by 2 equals to 0 or not, which means you have to get reminder 0. If you divide 5 by 2, what's the reminder going to be 1, which is in the condition doesn't match. So that's how it's going to raise the prime check. This block of code won't execute, but the prime check will raise by 1. So it's going to divide next time by 3. See if 5d is divisible by 3 or not. No, again it's going to raise prime check by 1. It will be 4. So 5 is divisible by 4? No. Again the raise will be by 1 and the prime check will be 5. 5 is divisible by 5. Yes. So here in this condition on the line number 49, while prime check is greater and equals to first number, which is true, smaller than equals to first number, which is true because of prime check will be 5 equals to first number, which number first number will be still 5, and the first number will be divided by 2 first, and when first number is divided by 2 the remainder will be 1. So this condition is matched and the prime check is smaller than equals to, and this condition doesn't match. The prime check condition won't match. Therefore whatever we have inside this block won't get chance to execute. Now we have to give the if condition. If tip count equals to 0 and first number is not equals to 1, we're gonna print out prime number will be first number, and after the print we're gonna raise first number by 1. So if the number is prime, then it will print out here by the line 57, and then first number will raise by 1 and go back to this block. So this is the main block here. While so let's run the program and see whether it's gonna give us the prime number between 1 to 20 or not. Here you can see prime number 2, 3, 5, 7, 11, 13, 17 and 19, which is absolutely true. And the code is simple and easier. You can see here we initialize prime check and we initialize the first number. That's where we're going to start from 1. That's why we say first number, and the divisible count, how many times the first number will be divided. So usually in the prime number will be divided by its own number by itself or 1. And to check, for example, if you have to check either number 5 is prime or not, we have to start dividing the number 5 from 2. That's why we say prime check equals to 2 in line 48. So we're going to start dividing 5 by 2 first, then 3, then 4, then 5. If that number is just divisible by itself, then it will break the line of the code here from 49. It will jump and come up here. If the divisible count is still 0 and the first number is not equals to 1, which is obviously not equals to 1 because the first number will be 5 at that point, and then it will print on line 57, it will print the first number, which is 5, just like here, prime number 5. And that's how the program will run, and it will give you the prime number between 1 to 20. You can raise the number from here. You can change the condition a little bit, twist the condition, and get the prime number from 1 to 100. You can see here now it's easy, simple that you can get a prime number from 1 to 100. Also, you can twist a little bit and use Java util as I did last time in our previous video, and you can figure out either the given number by the user is prime or not. So it's just that simple. Thank you so much for watching my video. Please stay tuned. Have a great day.